Hi, good day to everyone. Welcome to assembly of our Win4D video tutorial specially prepared for members like yourself. If you have just joined us as a member or today is the very first time having to watch, do allow me to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. I'm a very strong believer in the word called fate. I strongly believe that at this very moment, if you're able to watch, it goes to show that we are definitely fated. If that's going to be the case, you rest assured that the sharing is going to be very genuine, very sincere. Most important of all, I really want you to get the best out from watching. Now do take note that this video will be shared to you in 2 languages. We'll start off with English, followed by Mandarin. And currently what you're looking right now is a Win4D Advance Statistical Software. It's a software that analyzes 4D numbers and forecasts 4D numbers as well. In fact, before we launch Win4D Advance Software, we have put in place one very important mission, and the mission is to continuously develop this software. Now you may be wondering why we have this kind of mission in mind. Because Examblic strongly believe that lottery games are a game of ever-changing. The trend is always moving. The only way for us to make sure that you have a winning advantage to continuously develop the software, making sure that we are able to catch up with the latest trend to give you a better winning edge. And because of this in mind, from the day when we launched Win4D Advance Software, we have never failed to continuously work very hard to keep producing newer versions. I strongly urge each and every one of you, especially those who already purchased our software, do take note. Do upgrade to the latest version. Truly is the greatest advantage. In fact, in the year 2013, we have developed one feature known as a hot direct number forecast. And how it works is that every time when they update the results, these features will pick up the latest results that are updated. You'll do a very thorough data interpretation from the available data that could be found. Only then they will generate what's the most probable direct number for you. I'm very happy and glad that in that year we have many users who happen to use this particular features. They do win for themselves the first prize direct, and it's something very happy and looking forward. And because of this, many of our users do come back to share with us their personal opinion. They tell us before they use a Win4D Advance Software, they are totally clueless about what lottery games are about. It's after they purchase the software, they begin to understand the game a lot more better. In fact, many of them do tell us that they strongly believe that continuously using Win4D Advance Software to win many rounds of first prize direct is still possible. Having to know that kind of confidence level that they have in our software developments and in Win4D Advance Software, it does give us a lot of encouragement. And every time when we get a chance to share these incidences with many of our users, most of them do tell us they strongly believe that it is through Examblic hard work that's why we're able to see results. So if there's any credit, the credit should go to Examblic. I sincerely like to share this credit with each and every one of you, because without your strong support and your strong belief in Examblic, we will never be able to go this far. Sincerely, right at the bottom of my heart, I'm thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. For those who have just bought our software or you already have our software, right, looking on the word help, go straight about Win4D Advance. You can see that our latest Win4D Advance version, alright, is shown here, right? Version 3.7.0.0. So do take note that if yours happen to be the same as mine, congratulations. You're definitely using the latest version. However, if you happen to check and realize that this is not the latest version, then I want to encourage you to think, why do Examblic work so hard to keep developing newer version 4? We have only one mission in mind, and that's to give you a better winning advantage. It is exactly what you wanted. Upgrade's the right choice. Right? I can only think of 2 reasons why you're here to upgrade. Firstly, you overlook. Secondly, if you overlook the extension of a Win4D Advanced maintenance support that resulted in upgrading. If these are the 2 reasons, once again, let me strongly encourage you, get it upgraded. Truly, the newer version will be of very great help to you. We have many of our members who have watched this video. They do call to check whether do they need to purchase Win4D Advanced Software. Good question. If you're looking for a software to give a better winning advantage, take note. Win4D Advance is a very important software that you should get it as soon as you can. Right? If you're very keen on what you needed to do, right, just go straight to our website at www.examblic.com. On the left-hand corner, click under the word product. Right, look for this thing called a 4D analysis software, and you can see that it's on sale 788 Sing dollar. Right, if it's in ringgit, exchange rate will be based on 3.1. Now, if you need to know more, you click here. My contact number is 92300837. Once you decide to purchase, click the word buy now. You can see they can use a check payment, ATM transfer, internet banking, or even credit card payment. If it's a credit card payment, you need a PayPal account. If you don't have, not to worry. You can always remit Sing dollar to the DBS bank or ring it to the public bank account shown here. Okay, let me recap again. Our website is known as www.examblic.com.sg. Now, from our software, when you click under this icon, you can see that We got 4 types of data in Win4D Advance Software. We got Singapore, Malaysia Magnum, Malaysia Sports Toto, and Malaysia 1+3. Today, because of the limited times I have, I will only be sharing with you Singapore and Magnum numbers. Right, same thing over here. When you click on this icon, you can see that when we design the software, we do design this in mind to give every one of you your personal preference, because we have got some users when it comes to Wednesday draw, they will choose only Wednesday data. They find that by doing so, they're getting better results. Now, bear in mind, there's no right or wrong. Most important of all, choose the one that suits you most. But for me, I'll be using all those options to share the 40 numbers with you today. Thank you so much. 大家好，如果今天是你第一次目睹这个画面，或者是你刚加入我们的会员们，在这里要跟大家讲一声，非常的感恩大家能抽出你最宝贵的时间来观看。我个人非常庆幸缘分，我也相信说，在这一刻，只要你能够有时间观看我们的 video， 显示大家都是非常有缘。那如果这是缘分，我会真心跟大家分享，始终最重要的，希望大家能够从观看得到更大的利益、更大的灵感。目前你所目睹的这个画面是 Win4D Advance 软件，就是专门研究跟推荐万支票号码的软件。在还没推出万支票软件之前，我们有一个使命一定要实现，那就是一定要很努力的发展这个软件。那有可能你会觉得为什么要这样的一种使命？因为我们非常了解也明白，万支票是一个千变万化的游戏，唯能够提高大家的中奖率就有一个，那就是要积极的努力发展下去，要跟得上最新的走势，才能够真正让大家有更好的机会中奖。自从有了这个使命过后，我们发展的脚步从来没有停过，一路都很积极的努力的在发展。所以我在这里要鼓励，特别是已经购买 Win4D Advance 软件的顾客们，记得一定要 upgrade 到最新的 version， 肯定对你的帮助非常非常的大。我们的 video 是以2个语言跟大家分享，刚才是以，现在是以 Y。我们在2023年有发展一个新的功能，名字叫 Hot Direct Number Forecast。那它是怎么样的功能呢？每一次你把最新 result 输入到这个软件，它就会从你最新 result 跟目前所用的 result 做一个很详细的比较后，才把最好的政治号码推荐给大家。非常欢喜的就是那一年有很多顾客们也因为用了这样的一个功能中了头奖政治，这个是一个非常欢喜的一件事。所以我在这里鼓励大家，特别是已经购买了我们的软件的顾客们，你一定要归到最新的，肯定新的 version 对你的帮助很大。也就是因为有这样的一个经历，他们也会来跟我们分享他们个人的意见跟看法。他们告诉我们，在还没用 Win4D Advance 这件事是对万支票一窍不通。购买了这个软件过后，才真正的明白这个游戏的玩法。他们也告诉我们，继续用 Win4D Advance 软件，特别是 Hot Direct Number Forecast 这样的一个功能，在中多几次的头奖是有可能的。能够理解也明白，顾客们对我们的软件产生了莫大的信心，对我们来讲是一个很大的鼓励。每一次有机会跟顾客们分享这样的一段经历，他们认为因为 Assembly 的努力才有这样一个效果。如果真的要论功劳，功劳是谁 Assembly？ 我要在这里跟大家分享的就是这功劳是属于大家，没有你们的支持认可，真正的要看到很好的成绩是一件不简单的回事。永远都是保留这颗非常感恩的心对待大家。如果你已经购买到我们的软件，记得按一下表，这是要把 Win4D Advance 你就会看得到 version 号码是 3.7.0.0。也就是说，如果你的号码跟我的一样，恭喜你，肯定用的是最新的。如果你的号码跟我的不一样，那记得要明白的就是 Example 为什么要积极的努力发展最新的 version， 目标就有一个，那就是要提高你的中奖率。如果你认为这个是很重要，但 upgrade 是正确的选择。我只能够想象到2个原因，为什么你还没有 upgrade。第一就是太忙都忘记；2你真的忘记延长 Win4D Advance maintenance support， 导致你没有 upgrade。如果是因为这2个原因，那我再一次的鼓励大家一定要upgrade到最新的，因为肯定的新的 version 对你的帮助非常的大。我们有很多顾客们、会员们观看的 video 曾经问过我们这样的一个问题：是否需不需要购买 Win4D Advance 软件？我觉得如果你希望能够拥有一个软件来提高你的万支票中奖几率，当然 Win4D Advance 是一个很重要的软件，早一点购买它对你的帮助非常的大。想要购买非常的简单，其实也他们的网页在 www.smb.com.sg， 在这左边按一下 Product， 这是去扫一下 4D Analysis Software， 价钱788新币，马币的话对应是 3.0。想要多了解按这个地方联络号码是92300837，决定要购买，按下 Buy Now， 你就会看得到你刚刚支票ATM transfer Internet Banking 或者是信用卡。信用卡的话，你一定要有一个背包的户口，如果你没有，直接把新币进入到 DBS Bank， 马币进入到 Puppy Bank。来，再重复一下，我们的网页是在 www.xmb.com.sg。 从我们的软件按一下这个 icon， 你就会看得到 Win4D Advance 软件里面有包括了新加坡、马来西亚万能，right 马来西亚 Sports Order 跟马来西亚 1+3。今天因为时间的关系，只能够跟大家讨论的是新加坡跟万能的号码。来，从这里按一下下去，你就会看到在设计这个软件的时候，我们有考虑到配合大家的喜好。因为我们有某一些顾客们到了拜山开采，他们的选择是拜山的资料，他们认为这样的一种选择对他们的中奖有很大的帮助，所以在这里我鼓励大家好的去参考一下，看哪一个选择对你的帮助最大。当然我个人的选择是以 autos 来跟大家分享，谢谢大家。Right, now it's time for me to share the 40 numbers for this coming draw. We'll start off with Singapore data in English followed by Mandarin. Right, immediately after this we'll move on to Magnum, it will also be English followed by Mandarin. Right, 现在就是要跟大家分享来临开采的万字表号码。当然首先我们是以新加坡的资料先开始，英语那一块过后转到万能的时候，同样的也是会英语那一块跟大家分享，谢谢大家。Okay, let's start with Singapore numbers. We'll go on into this, click on this summary here. Right, maximize this. We'll take out the starter and constellation, go straight into the system 2D. Let's take a look at the system 2D top price. Right, for Singapore, the 2D that I'm looking at right now is actually, if you are based on the most frequent one, alright, for the last 10 draws, alright, 09 and 49, they are very, very good, alright. But among these two sets, right, my choice pick will still be 049, 09, which is this 2D. Once I decide on this, alright, all you need to do along this line here, alright, anywhere along this line, left click followed by right click, go to system filter, go to system 3D, there we go. Then you'll find that actually the best, alright, choice for 09 is to mix with 04. So 049, which is one of the best 3D. Right from here, you can see that here it's got a very good score, alright. 3 draws, 1 draw, now 6 draws. So I think there's a good chance for it to appear again. Once we have this, right click, go into the system 4D, right. There you see 10 sets of system 4D numbers. I'll put in the constellation and starter inside, click generate. In fact, all of these 10 sets of numbers, right, starting from 0049 all the way until 0499, I've only got one pick for you, and my pick is this particular set of number 0479. Right, you can see that he has got a very, very good right timing, 9 and 9, so similar gap. Right click, go into the hot right. This is one of the best sets for you. Now bear in mind that whatever I share is strictly for your reference because it's my opinion. So most importantly, I encourage you, right, to learn this concept, use Win4D Advance again, and do practice it as often as you can. And I want you to gain more experience, right? If you are using your own experience to pick your own numbers, the joy will be very, very different. Thank you so much. I'm going to share this in memory. 现在我会跟大家分享。刚才我们按的就是这个地方 summary。来到这里的时候，我们就把那个 constellation starter 拿出来，直接找的就是 system 2D， 然后 click generate。从这里我的选择是以17里面开最多次的就有这几对，太快了 ，very close。就有09、49这些，但是我觉得09是最好的，它是最高的。从这里我会选择09，是因为我觉得它最近时常有机会开采。选择了这个来讲，就在这一条线里面，哪一个个子都可以。Left click 又在 right click， 这 system filter 到 system 3D， 看哪一个 digit 跟09配最好的就是4，所以049是最好的。你可以看到差不多3期里面1期里面就有一个头二三奖，所以我觉得现在已经有6期了，可以好好的去看一下。决定了这边就 right click， 又在 system filter 到 system 4D， 总共有10对号码，就是从这个0049到最后一对号码0499。从这里我要把 starter 跟 constellation 放在里面。当然我的个人的选择是这一对号码，就是0479。为什么？它已经有9期没有来，所以这个是一个很好的机会。Right click 又再去到 hot direct， 记得我的选择就是0479。那这个就是它软件所推荐的政治号码。我希望大家明白了，就是现在跟你分享的，应该把它当成是一种参考。为什么呢？因为这个是我个人的意见。最重要的就是我要鼓励你，好好的学习一下这些技巧，然后再用 Win4D Advance 软件再练习多几次，我觉得你今年会越来越丰富。谢谢大家。So let's move on to Magnum right now. Very simple. Click on here. Go straight into Magnum. There we go. Alright, and then let it generate. Okay, so same thing, we'll click on the summary here. Alright, maximize those. Take out the starter, take out the cancellation, go straight to the system 2D and click generate. There we go. And from here, we'll go right into here and then we'll take a look at the past 10 draws, which one comes the most, right? So the one that I want to recommend you to take a look at 6.8. Right, it's very good. 0.37, 0.45, keep increasing. This is a good sign. Right, with that in mind, left click here, right click, go to the system 3D. The best match is 678, as you can see here. Right, so left click followed by right click, go to the system filter, system 4D, there we go. Because highest frequency here, 24 times. And we put the starter, put in the constellation, we click generate. But the only set I have for you out of this 10 set is this particular set of number 3678, which I find is fantastic. Right, the hot direct numbers here. Take note. So bear in mind, it's 3D for your reference. Thank you so much. I'm going to share this with memory. 现在我会跟大家分享。来，刚才我们现在就在分享万能的号码。来，按一下这个 summary。从这里我们就 constellation starter 拿出来，直接切到 system 2D。Alright, click generate。当然，直接看的就是68是最好的，因为它真的是非常的漂亮。Right， 特别是在17里面已经开了0.7，就是可以说是次数很高。选择了这个来讲 ，left click 又在 right click 叫 system filter， 来看看06这个68配哪一个 3D 哪一个第三个底级最好，就是68配7是最好，678开过24次，差不多每8717里面有开一次，所以算是很好的一堆号码。这里来又在 right click 叫 system filter system 4D。从这里我们就把 starter constellation 放在里面 click generate。当然，这10对里面全部都是非常的漂亮，好好的注意一下。当然，我个人的选择，我鼓励你好好的注意一下这个3678的号码，这就是这一对啊，它的真值号码在这里。记得今天跟你分享的这些号码是应该把它当成是一种参考，最重要的是要学一下这些技巧，然后再用 Win4D Advance 来做几次的练习，好好的把你的经验累积下来。那你会越来越感受得到你的经验越丰富的时候，如果你是从你自己个人的经验选出的号码而中奖，中许也是金钱买不到了。我已经到了尾声，非常感恩大家能抽出你最宝贵的时间来观看。如果你认为这个 video 对你的帮助很大，我希望你会鼓励那些有买万支票号码的朋友们、亲戚们，鼓励他们去 YouTube 去观看，也可以 email 这个 video link 给他们。特别是已经购买 Win4D Advance 软件的顾客们，我希望大家。如果你认为这个软件对你的帮助非常的大，你很喜欢它，我希望你会能够帮 XM 一个大忙，那就是好好的推荐那些有买万支票号码的朋友们、亲戚们，鼓励他们购买我们的软件。在这里要跟大家讲一声，非常的感恩你的帮忙。我们每个人都盼望能够拥有更大的福报，希望能够拥有把命运改得更好。是否这些能够拥有得到吗？答案是肯定。其实是一切的一切是在你的手中。如果你希望能够把福报变得更大，记得。你给的多，你就得的更多，这个是非常非常，所以这是一种自然的规律。如果你希望能够把命改得更好，心好命就自然好。心要慈悲要善良。万支票是一个千变万化的游戏，为能够提高大家的中奖几率，就有一个办法，要很努力的发展，才能够真正的看到很好的成绩。XM 会继续的努力的发展，在你们个人方面，我鼓励大家一定要 upgrade 到最新的，一定要支持 subscribe Win4D Advance Maintenance Support。在你支持 Win4D Advance Maintenance Support 的时候，你不只是支持了 XM， 你也帮了自己。怎么说呢？很简单，如果 XM 很努力的发展这个软件，当然你的中奖几率肯定会有深深的提高。所谓的帮 XM， 你也帮了自己。所以我鼓励大家一定要踊跃的支持 Win4D Advance Maintenance Support。想要购买我们的软件的顾客们，非常的简单，随时可以到我们的网站在 www.xmb.com 在这左边按一下 Product， 然后从这个 Product 这边你就找一下 4D Analysis Software， 那你就可以看得到价钱是788新币，马币的话兑换率是 3.1。那想要多的讲这个地方联络号码是92300836，你决定要购买按一下 Buy Now， 你就看得到你看支票。ATM transfer 在 banking 或者是信用卡，信用卡的话你一定有一个背包的，如果你没有直接把新币进入到 DBS Bank， 马币进入到 Public Bank。来再重复一下，我们的网页是在 www.xmb.com.sg。万支票是一个 或让你的游戏，没有任何一个软件能够真正的保证你100%一定会中奖。在这方面，希望大家牢牢的记住，一定要负起责任，不要超越个人的预算，这个是非常的重要的。Assembly 会很努力的发展最好的功能来提高大家的中奖几率。此刻祝福大家快快乐乐、健健康康中大奖，中了大奖记得一定要 WhatsApp Win4D 到923000837跟我们分享。在这里，我要鼓励大家做多点的。就像你的情况，你给了多，你的福报就会自自然然变得更多。谢谢，也非常的感恩大家。I've come to the end of my video presentations. Now, if you find that this video has been of great help to you and you love it so much, I hope that you highly recommend it to your friends and relatives, to YouTube to take a look at our video. If possible, do email this video link to them. Now, for those who already bought our software and you find that the software benefited you a lot, right, do Assembly a favor. I highly recommend it to your friends and relatives who are 4D enthusiasts. Encourage them and highly recommend them to purchase Win4D Advance Software. Over here, I'm sincerely very thankful, grateful for your help. Now, many of us do wish to be very prosperous or even wish our life destiny gets better. Can all these wishes come true? Answer is yes. You want to be very prosperous, bear in mind you need to be very generous at heart. If you really want to change your life destiny to even better, always have a kind heart, have a compassionate heart. You start to feel that you will attract a lot of positive energy into your life that makes all the changes in a very, very natural way. Lottery game is a game of ever-changing. The trend is always moving. The only way for us to make sure that you have a winning advantage is to continuously develop the software in which Assembly will do on our part. We will work very hard for that. On your part, do upgrade and do support and do subscribe to Win4D Advance Maintenance Support. Bear in mind that by doing so, you're not just only supporting Assembly, you're also helping yourself. The logic is very simple. If Assembly continues to develop these features, don't you think that your winning chance will be greatly enhanced? I think that's quite certain. So in that case, don't you think that by helping Assembly, you're also helping yourself? It's a win-win situation for both. So I encourage each and every one of you to strongly support and subscribe to Win4D Advance Maintenance Support and Assembly Services. If for those who are keen to purchase our software, feel free to go to our website www.assembly.com.sg, as you can see here. Right. On the left hand corner, click under the word product. Right, look for this thing called the 4D analysis software, and you can see that it's on sale at 788 Sing dollar. If it's in ringgit, exchange rate will be based on 3.1. If you need no more, click on my contact number is 923000837. Once you decide to purchase, click the word buy now. You can use a check payment, ATM transfer, internet banking, or even credit card payment. It's a credit card payment, you need a PayPal account. If you do not have, not to worry, you can always remit to DBS Bank in Sing dollar, ringgit into public bank account as shown here. So let me recap you again. Our website is known as www.assembly.com.sg. Lottery game is a game of probability. No software can guarantee 100% sharing. So in all eventuality, take note, never to overplay. That's very important. Alright? What Assembly will do on our part is that we work very hard to keep producing newer features and enhanced features to enhance our winning chance. I'd like to wish you and a family a very happy, very healthy days ahead, and wishing you win more top tier prizes. If you do win, do WhatsApp a winning ticket over to 923000837 to share and enjoy with us. And once again, I'd like to encourage each and every one of you to do more charitable donations. The more you give, the more prosperous you are. Once again, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.